Well, hello, and happy Monday. These weeks are whistling by, aren't they? I can't believe we're already partway through December. It's just flying. Well, we're here. It's 1 o'clock, which means that today we are going to be looking at two new AI developments that are really starting to make a name for themselves, reshaping content creation and workflow automation. Because I think these are things that lots of people I'm talking to at the moment are interested in hearing more about. Now, if you're building a business at any time, but I'm going to talk about December now because it's so relevant, especially if you're someone with a busy, family heavy month ahead of you, then these kind of tools can dramatically reduce your workload whilst actually increasing your visibility. So that really is something that you want to be putting on your wish list to Father Christmas. Now, the two tools I'm going to talk about, the first one is a system called Luma Dream Machine 1.5. Okay, it's a 2025 update and it now supports cinematic camera motion, character consistency, and brand safe outputs. The new guided motion prompts really improves the reality and the realism, and it actually removes some of the jittery edges that the earlier version was sort of struggling with, I suppose is the best way to put it. And we're told that this update introduces style locking, meaning that your footage can match your brand aesthetics, whether that be warm, homely, cozy, office clean, seasonal, whatever it is that you are looking to deliver. The system now integrates with Instagram for direct posting, which is a huge trend and really, really important for lots and lots of people right now. So that is another big tick. Now, some of the real positives with this particular system: you don't need a studio, you don't need lighting, and you don't need hours to film your content. It's going to allow you to create reels, shorts, ads, and B-roll in minutes, or that is what the producers and the makers are promising us at the moment. So if this is all true, I would say it's a system that is perfect for anyone looking to build visibility in a limited time, which fits perfectly within my 10-hour working week framework, which is why this one sort of took my spark of interest initially. Now, if you think this sounds interesting and you don't want to wait to see if I'm going to road test it and what my findings are, things you could do with it right now. You could create a festive B-roll to promote, I don't know, if you're having a Christmas sale or you know, planning a launch for early New Year and you're getting some content out there now. It's going to replace filming with guided text to video, which I think is something lots of us are really loving at the moment. And once we get systems that work for us and learn how we want our work to be presented, these kind of tools are proving to be real game changers for lots of us. You could use the system right now to create educational short form content if you're a course creator, or I suppose these kind of videos that I'm doing now, I could actually use the software for. You can generate brand trailers, build Pinterest motion pins, or create storytelling animations just to really showcase your work in a different way. Now, the second tool I want to talk to you about now is Notion's new Q4 automation update. It automates your content pipelines. Okay, this is quite an interesting one. It's multi-database synced updates, which means that your new workflow triggers are all in one place. So when content is published, when a task is completed, when a status changes. It's a much, much cleaner dashboard, and it's much better for those of you who maybe aren't working on your own. If you're working with a team and you're in collab, it just means that everything you're producing is all held in one place. Now, why this is important? Well, December is traditionally quite a messy month for lots of business owners. There's lots happening. Maybe there's lots of sales coming on. You've had your Black Friday, or you've got Christmas offers going out. Maybe you're thinking about new launches in January, and there's all sorts of bits and pieces going on all over the place. Now, what this tool is going to do is let you automate repetitive admin tasks instantly, which is a huge time saver for some of you, I am sure. Notion now feels more like a proper project management system rather than, in a way, it kind of felt like a bit like a fancy note taker, a note app previously. So this is promising to do an awful lot more than it has previously offered. Practical uses, if you wanted to try this out now, well, weekly content scheduling pipelines is really the first thing that comes to mind for me here. Get all of your content sorted out over Christmas so you can sit down with a glass of something naughty and know that you're still visible to your customers and your sales are still coming in. That sounds pretty appealing. You can also automate to-do lists for your team members so you can make sure that they know exactly what they are needing to do and by when. And you can also, which is a nice one for me, turn your brain dump lists into structured workflows. Now, we all know about my joyous, messy lists. So anything that gives me a little bit more structure around those messy lists is something that I am going to be very, very interested in learning about. So they are the two tools that I am looking at and bringing to your attention this week. On Wednesday, I will be back at 1 o'clock and I will be announcing which of these two systems I'm going to road test. As usual, I'll walk you through what we're going to be looking at, but my general rule of thumb is ease of use, speed, quality, exactly how it fits into a realistic person's workload. And if you've ever wished that, life could get a little bit easier in one of the busiest months of the year, then what I would suggest is you block yourself out a 10-minute gap at 1 o'clock on Wednesday, and I will be telling you which of these tools I am going to be road testing to hopefully make your life a little bit easier and get you one step closer to that 10-hour working week goal that we are all striving to achieve. So look for that. I'm going to leave you for now. And as I say, I will be back at 1 o'clock on Wednesday and we'll be deciding which of these two tools I am going to be road testing. And then on Friday, I will come back again to give you my honest and unbiased opinions on the good, the bad, and the ugly. But for now, have a fabulous week.